and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela and I will be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Leo today. This will be a quick read to look at the energies for the end of July. So thank you for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If this reading resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. So let's get started. We'll start off with some oracle. Let's get the overall energies for the sign of Leo, please, Spirit. For the sign of Leo, please. Please and thank you. Energies for the sign of Leo. Okay, is anyone coming through? We have the energy is gaining momentum. Let's see that with this morning beautiful sun. Let's see what else we got coming through for the sign of Leo. Please, Spirit, please and thank you for the sign of Leo. Strongest energies. Strongest energies, please. Just one card today. We have guidance. So I'm strongly getting that you know where you're going. I'm seeing the birds on this card, if you can see that, moving in a direction. And again with this ship, there's this light, this guidance is pulling you into a new direction. Very strong in both cards. So the energy is gaining momentum. You're following your guidance. This is beautiful energy. Let's have a look at the Celtic cross for you. I do a smaller one for the end of month reads, just to get a glimpse of what's going on for the rest of July. For the sign of Leo, please, Spirit. Please and thank you. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups. Beautiful energy. There is celebration, collaboration potentially. There's a lot of joy here as well. So this is beautiful energy. I feel like there's the Justice card at the bottom and the Tower. You're celebrating overcoming something. You've been able to tame that ego and move in a direction that's of your highest good here. And that in itself is reason to celebrate. So that's beautiful energy. Let's have a look at what's going on for you. The Moon. So there may be elements of the unknown. This is a very emotional card as well. So you may be feeling emotional at this time. But I'm feeling that's that unknown. Going into uncharted territory. Moving with your guidance into an area that's unfamiliar to you. What's your challenge here? The Temperance. This is that balance card. This is a card of patience as well. What's the energy coming towards you? The Hermit. So this is a time of going within. And again, this is that light, that inner guidance that's showing the way. So there is a time of reflection here, but there's also a time, I see that you're really trusting your intuition at this time. What's your advice here? The world, beautiful, a whole new beginning, a whole new way of being. This is beautiful energy, Leo. You're closing out an old way of being, doing, and you're stepping into something very new, and it is something to celebrate. So let's get some clarity on these cards. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. For the sign of Leo, please, Spirit. For the sign of Leo. Let's clarify that moon. The world at the bottom of the deck as well. So you are moving into a new cycle, new energetic cycle. But there is an element of the unknown here. And with the Seven of Wands, there could be some discomfort in moving into something unfamiliar to you. Because you are moving towards the Ten of Cups, which is that emotional fulfillment. That is beautiful energy. And like anything, when we go down a path that's, we don't know where it's taking us or how we're going to get there, we're following that inner guidance, following our true north. It can be uncomfortable, when, especially if it's something that's we're not used to doing. But there is a new beginning here. And that is what your advice is to focus on that new beginning, that new way of being, and letting go of the old and trusting, finding that trust. Hence why patience and balance within is your challenge at the moment. So let's have a look at that Temperance card. So we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's very much work, is what I'm hearing. With the Queen of Wands and the Justice, you are needing to put in the work. You are actually putting in the work, is what I'm hearing, to create that balance. And it requires patience, because remembering that this is a new way of being, a new way of doing, and you have that within self. And it's going to take time for it to become the new norm for you. I really feel that this is something to celebrate. And the celebration is a shift that's within. See, there's that celebration. Oh my goodness, underneath that is that justice, that balance. That is the celebration here. I believe your July reading was around potentially anger rising within you. I think it was popping off or something to that effect, really wanting to take revenge, or there was a lot of dense energy. And I see that you are taking the higher ground, especially with these birds rising higher. And you are listening to your higher self, your higher wisdom, and you're creating that balance within. You're taking action, but you're not reacting. You're almost now coming to that space where you can respond with grace and gratitude, with higher awareness of your situation. So that's beautiful, but it will take some work to just recalibrate that energy and find that balance, hence the balance being your challenge, but also that patience in creating that balance. Be patient with yourself and be compassionate with yourself as you move through this, because the energy is gaining momentum. You are moving into this higher awareness. So what's coming towards you is the Hermit, that inner light, that inner inspiration, that inner knowing, that higher awareness. So let's have a look at this Hermit card. Beautiful. You have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck there, and to me that's you have two paths to take. You can either go down and react with anger and hate, or you can take the higher road. We always have a choice in life, and I feel like you are connecting within your inner wisdom, and you are choosing the Fool, to take a leap of faith towards that Ten of Cups that keeps coming up in that spread. That's emotional fulfillment. Knowing that choosing peace and harmony and letting go of things that don't serve you fills you with emotional fulfillment. So that's beautiful. This newfound awareness is just taking you places. It's something to celebrate, my goodness. So your advice here is the World. So let's just get some clarity on that. Queen of Wands here as well, so at the bottom of the deck, and it's clarified by the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful, Leo. This new energy that you're operating in, you're moving. This is that action card with the Queen of Wands, balanced at the bottom of the deck here as well with the Justice, but you're moving from that heart space, from a space of love and compassion. There's this awareness that hurt people. There's this, and you're choosing, especially if this is an environment around you that's maybe aggravating, or especially with that that July reading that I keep seeing. But this now is a check-in with Leo, and there's no anger, there's this peace and this inner knowing, and there's this work to continue that balance, operating from that heart space. Really embracing love and peace and compassion for yourself and for others. So this is beautiful to see, Leo. So that is your reading. I am sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.